Good morning, everyone. Wow, that was silly. Hope everybody's doing great this morning. Episode 300. Wow. I feel very humbled by the fact that people have come to join me to talk about knives for 300 days in a row now. Anyway, it is Thursday. I hope all of you are doing well. It actually warmed up a little bit here yesterday. I'm not sure about where you're at, but yesterday turned into a beautiful day. I'd say it probably got, I don't know, close to 70. It's back down cold again, but it's supposed to get up to 65 today, so. Yeah, it was a little warm yesterday. Mr. By the way, thank you, Mr. Pete, Mr. Ed, Mr. John. Thank y'all for joining. Hope y'all are doing well this morning. So, in my pocket last night, I definitely had this knife. I finally got in my Gringo. And it is an excellent knife. I will give the Vertilock my seal of approval. Locks up very solid. It's got a cool feature we'll look at here in a minute. So the lock bar actually goes through a pin. A pin goes through the lock bar to keep it from moving up and down, which seems to be very stable and a great idea, as compared to the Spyderco. I guess the Spyderco does too, but it's further down, and I don't know that it goes. Yeah, I guess it does go through it. So there's a pin. I don't know if you can see that. Actually, no, maybe it doesn't. I have no idea. I've not looked at. Oh yeah, that's the back of the blade I was seeing. So the Spyderco does not, but the Kunwu does have a bar that goes through the detent is the detent is great, John. It's got a very solid detent, very crispy and clicky. Yeah, the new Vertilock or compression lock that they're doing. We're going to have to take this apart to look at it, see how it differs. In fact, I guess we'll take apart both of these, or maybe both of these. I can't get this one apart. That's why it still has those scales on it. Good morning, Christopher. Good morning, Waylon. So yeah, I had this in my front pocket. Then in my back pocket, I had this. Thank y'all. Yeah, thank y'all for being here. I guess I should tell you how to enter the giveaway. It's in the description down here, down there. All you gotta do is comment on that video. I'm gonna pick, pick about 3 winners, and then I will do a members giveaway also, strictly for the members. Let's see. Oh, I'm kind of scattered this morning. I fell asleep a little while ago and had an alarm set, and it kind of scared me because I didn't know I was going to fall asleep. The centering is great on this one. The lockup is great. Of course, the knife itself is great. Y'all know I wanted some of the larger Kunwus. And so the Gringo is pretty close to as big as the Django XL. The blade is definitely the same, but the handles are a little shorter. Handles feel a little extra long on the Django XL anyway. So the blade length's where it really matters, and then the Chad is also one of their larger ones. I think since it's my celebration, and if I happen to slip up, I don't think I will this time, but on episode 200, I think it was, I slipped up and said instead of my day or my celebration, I said my birthday. So let me just get that out of the way. It is not my birthday. So if I slip up and say it's my birthday, I do not mean it. I mean my anniversary day. But yeah, I don't know how much actual streaming we're going to do today. I might relax today. I haven't taken a day off in 300, so I don't know how long we will actually go today. I don't guess that really matters. And I guess that's up to me. So there you go. It is my 3rd birthday this year. You are correct, mister. Yeah, this knife does feel great. It is kind of heavy. It's 6.6 ounces. So it's even heavier than the fixed blade. Speaking of the fixed blade, we're not going to work on it today because Amazon screwed up and sent me... I don't know if y'all have ever had this happen. Has Amazon ever sent you an empty envelope? And how did the drivers do that? How does a driver lay a package on your porch that they realize has absolutely nothing in it? I think they're just overworked, maybe. But yeah, I got a package yesterday, part of my leather stuff that I needed, and it was just completely empty. I did get the multi-purpose cement. Yeah, how do they do the empty box? And it's not like something tore out of this. It was one of those envelopes, those padded envelopes. And sometimes I understand if you buy something heavy or sharp and pointy, they might poke their way out of it. But this one was completely sealed up, just completely empty. So anyway, I did a... yeah, it's happened to me twice now, but it was just this envelope. It was just this envelope, completely empty. And you could kind of tell that there was nothing in here. I mean, maybe they thought it was a piece of paper or something. I don't know. But how do you get a big envelope like this with no tears and nothing in it? Pretty wild. But we did get the little line scoring tool. So this is what you use to mark on the leather, I guess, or to make the little notches. And I'm not sure exactly. Oh yeah, you just move it, but I guess it's got a set screw in the end of it. I can't tell what size that is. Oh, it's a flathead. Yeah, they're just passing it along to the next person, like pass the buck. So yeah, that's two of the things I got yesterday. I did find a few places yesterday that sell leather scraps. So we will see how that works out. I still played around a lot with this one yesterday. I'm loving the Sicaray Light. I swear it's one of the best knives as far as action I've gotten out of the box. The D10 is great. It drops shut hydraulically, perfect. So yeah, I still can't give this one enough props. Gringo is quite a bit bigger. They're both got that forward choil. It makes them very comfortable. If y'all have not hit the like button, please do so. Help me celebrate 300. Yeah, and all you got to do is leave a comment on the link in the description to join the giveaway. Yeah, Pete, I already saw how much you missed. You hated the fact you missed one, so if I do get rid of it, I already knew who it was going towards, or who was going to get the offer first. Now, let's look at this. This is the knife that is coming out next week. The new Brown Lock FSD. I think it looks great and very nice action. So I'm looking forward to that one next week. Also, there will be versions of the cedar clone that have stepped milling on the blades, but they will be a little more expensive. But yeah, it's pretty cool that he figured out how to actually upload a video to YouTube this time to show the knife, so he could show the whole lock and the action. So that was that. I don't know what's going on with my Firefox, but it's acting and looking kind of weird this morning. Doesn't have... Oh, they've changed something. Firefox updated. I don't like it. Aha. I think I might have fixed it. It had some vertical tabs going on. Good morning, Cliff. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're not going to do much but relax today and look at some knives. If y'all got something you want to talk about, please let me know. I have not done much prep for this episode because I didn't feel like it. So, hey. I wanted to take it easy today. Maybe look at a few of my favorite knives. And I would love to look at anything y'all have to look at. Little update. The mysterious package that I got reimbursed for of those 10 knives made its way all the way to Nashville, so it is one day away from being delivered to me, which is still weird. I did not contact anybody yet at AliExpress to see why I got a refund. But y'all know me, I will do that. It'll eat at me if I don't, and I know that, so I will do it. Let's see. I did buy a couple of knives yesterday. Well, no, I bought a little small bundle of knives yesterday. And let's see. Yeah, Pete, I I said at the end of the stream yesterday, I talked about how I ordered 10 knives to give away to people, and somehow I got a alert that said that I had just been refunded a large chunk of money on my PayPal, and I was like, "What's going on here?" So I went to AliExpress, and they refunded the money on that whole order of the 10 knives I ordered to give away. And I don't know why, because it did get shipped. The only thing it says is expired. And the funny part is, I can't find the tracking number anywhere on the website now. So had I not copied and pasted that, if I had not copied and pasted Oh, Christopher, I'm definitely the type of person who I can't get over on anybody. If somebody hands me back too much change, I have to tell them I'm not one of those people. So yeah, I will definitely make it right with whoever I need to make it right with. But I just felt ironic that knives that I bought to give away were then given to me. Yeah, friends who are not confident in their hands on skills. Don't mess with your knives. I think it's kind of funny on here that's where he says, friends who are not confident in their hands-on skills but like to disassemble things are advised not to place an order. In other words, he does not want to hear a bunch of crap when you take apart your knife, and it's just a simple liner lock. The brown lock, it's just the button comes in from the other side. I do like it, and I'm sure they will offer many milling patterns on it. I do have, yeah, that's why I haven't done anything yet, Christopher, because I don't know, that package could be a fake package, and maybe AliExpress knows something that I don't know, like somebody else has already been scammed by this vendor, and so they canceled and refunded my money before I even had a chance to get the package. Yes, Pete, it did. Mister, the only thing it said was expired. So, like I explained, when you order from AliExpress, they have a certain time limit, like a 10-day time limit to ship your item. And if they don't ship it within that 10 days, it expires and the person is refunded. So I think in AliExpress's system, that's what happened, is it made it to the 10-day mark, and somehow the people that the vendor didn't let them know that they shipped it, or somehow, even though it popped up in the app and gave me a tracking number. So I don't know how, something glitched out in the whole process. Because I got the tracking number off of AliExpress and copied it over into my little app that I keep track of everything in. But now it doesn't show a tracking number anywhere on the AliExpress receipt or order page. And there was something I was wanting to look at, and it wasn't Reddit. So I'm guessing they're both making cedar clones. Is that what does this say? Okay, so it looks like the Lemifshi cedar and Juful are both going to be I don't know what's going on. Yeah, those look like the cryo treated blades for the Proteans. Who knows? John, no, it's Juful. There might not be that many entries in today's giveaway. That would be good. I've got a bunch of knives to give away as of tomorrow. I hope. Should have 10. But I will do it. What are we looking at here, Pete? RCO Customs. Does he do a lot of anodization? Or does he do all kinds of customization? I think it's because you like the rosy is why you've been looking here, because I see a bunch of rosies on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these 8 photos are all rosies. Maybe that's why you've been looking at it so much. Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, a lot of rosies. Yep, that's why you've been looking at him. Look at the Mojave. Which one? This one? Oh yeah, that DLC is nice. Yeah, DLC looks good. By the way, somebody asked about the Growler XL DLC, if it was shiny or not, and I noticed yesterday that it was. He uploaded to a YouTube page. Not sure if it's actually him, but the name of the page that it's got 11 subscribers. It's called Blade Play. Not sure if it's actually him or just somebody else in China, but there's the YouTube page. But yes, the Growler XL. Sorry, I'm a little scattered this morning. I need more coffee. Let me show. Somebody posted a link to. Oh yeah, the Wakas. My Waka is out for delivery today, or all 3 of my Wakas. But they did start coming in, and they look pretty nice too. I'm really glad I got that milling pattern. I think I'm going to like that one. But someone posted a link to I guess Kevin's video. Oh yeah, they made a mini version of the rattlesnake. That rattlesnake knife. let's see. The link I was looking for, there's Still Addicted, I believe, widened the detent hole on his mini FSD, his FSDI. Seems like he's been doing that to quite a few knives here lately. That's awesome to see. What I keep trying to say is Kevin had a video of all the growlers on his YouTube page, I guess. And I could probably just go there a lot easier than scrolling down through all these pictures, but then we wouldn't see all these pretty knives. Oh yeah, there's one of the Wakas. Looks a little small. Has to do a lot of nicer knives, I've noticed. Vapor honed. Not quite sure what that is. Oh yeah, and here's where he said he's going to make the mill blades for the cedar. Where's that stupid video? It should pop up with a big YouTube. It was a couple of days ago, so here it is. But he gives a really good shot of the mirror polish. See if we can see it here. I think it was down closer to the end. I don't know exactly where that was in the video. Let me see if I can find it again, where he's showing the shiny. Maybe right here? No. It's the titanium one that has the, oh, here we go. There we go. Yeah, he's talking about the mirror polish. Somebody asked if it was going to be mirror polished. I think I might have to get the DLC version. Oh, y'all can't hear any audio.
You can see it in all its glory, which is very difficult. You guys know that if you've had any DLC polished knives. Kaiser does a lot of really good ones, but here you go. You can see my ugly mug. Sup, dogs? It's so big. I can give you the full peace sign here. Oh my God, dude.
Morning, Matt Maurer.
Can you see anything else? Can I show you that? Look at that.
Anybody else that hopped
drivers. Check out my video from yesterday on the bit drivers. Those are actually dropping this Thursday. So it is Devo month over here. And we have more coming, guys. We're not done yet. We should be cranking them out through Christmas. See if I can show you a Jack Wolf poster on the wall. Can I get it? Can I get it? Don't think I can. Why not? Yeah, well, too bad. But anyway, guys, look at this thing. Absolutely stunning. Just a behemoth of DL.
Yeah, it does look very nice. I like the size of the knife, of course. Speaking of the size of the knife, let's look at how this lock in here works. This one does have T8s everywhere, which I do like. let's check out the inside of this. I did do the unboxing video of this yesterday or last night. So if you'd like to hear my thoughts on it, you're welcome to go check that out. It did come with a wire clip, and that is the only thing that I noted in my unboxing, is that the clip seemed a little tight, but it did come with a wire one. So if the clip is a little too tight for you, you can always take it off and put the wire one on. And it feels like it is very tight within the lock bar, the cutout for the clip. In fact, it all feels very tight. Good and tight. And this screw doesn't even want to come out. I don't know what's up with that either. Aha, there we go. It was just those little lines kind of holding it in place. I did get the orange peel version. And I noticed that's the only one they still have up on their pre-order page. Alright, we should be good to come apart now. But I don't feel anything wiggling, so that's always a good sign too. I like my knives to be super tight. I feel like I'm going to cut myself on this knife. And why is it not coming apart? It's got to be the locating pins in the back spacer. Let me get a chopstick and see if I can persuade it to come apart. Why does it not want to come apart? There we go. See, I told you chopsticks are good little things to have around. The pivot collar came out, but there's a pin back here that evidently is super tight. It's got a little bit of a gap, but not enough of one. Let me see. I don't have anything to put in there. It's not metal. Good grief. I've not had this much trouble taking a knife apart in a while. Come on. I can't even get it to where I can rotate it because of that pin. Yeah, we're stuck back here somewhere. Let me try prying right in here. Good grief. What a tight, there we go. Ah, man. Those two standoffs are really doing their thing. All right, so there's the big hole that I was talking about that goes through the liner that this pin goes through. And that pin is very substantial. But there we go. There's the mechanism. So basically just like a liner lock. But the detent ball on it is huge. As you can see right there, Mr. John. Yeah, the handle is very comfortable. It does feel really good. It does have double row bearings. I guess that's partly why it feels so slick. And this liner is the whole inside of this, so that gives me confidence in the strength of it as well. Yeah, I noticed that, Pete. But it doesn't look like it's held in with anything. Now that's kind of weird to me. So I don't see any screws holding that liner in. Aha. No, that's And it looks like, so maybe this, does this one want to come out too? Uh-oh. Stop pin. I think this one is sitting on top of the liners. Let's find out. But otherwise, there wouldn't be anything holding the liner in, which is truly weird. So let's see if this standoff actually sits on the outside of the... Aha! This standoff is part of the... It's welded to the liner. It's part of the liner. This one will come out. But this one is part of the liner, I believe. Or there's a screw. Feels like it's part of the liner. It doesn't want to move at all. I think that barrel spacer is part of it. So that's what holds it in when you put this screw in from the other side. Now, I'm not positive of that, but we're this far in. Wow, this pivot. I'm going to leave it alone because it's very tightly pressed in there and I don't want to try to get it out. No, sir, I do not, Ray Swords. Except for that one double-handed cold steel machete. Yeah, so this one is definitely attached somewhere because it doesn't spin at all. Yeah, and I love Kunwu's orange peel texture also as well, John. All right. So let's see what we got here. The thing I was that big thick pin going through the middle of the, that seems like it'll be very sturdy against the blade there. I like that design choice. All right. Since it's really pressed into this other side tightly, I'm going to leave it in there and hope that it goes back together. Whoops, back spacer. All right. I haven't forgotten anything so far. And there is a D-shaped pivot, but it only locks in that other side, I believe. Yeah, this side does not have a flat on it. So I don't have to worry about that when reassembling. Now, since I know the back part is the part that was so tightly put together, I'm going to kind of start with it. Does it have a D-shaped pivot as well? Something does not feel exactly right. Yeah, we're not going back together perfectly. Aha! I just heard it pop into place. Good deal. Little pressure bust pipes. It also fixes knives. All right, pivot back on. But this one, wonder if this is D-shaped. I've got my little mallet over here. Yeah, it just needed a little help getting seated. Along with the clip, probably. Yeah, the clip went back in better than it came apart, so that's good. Clip is super tight. And last but not least, the last body screw. All right. Successful disassembly and reassembly of the Why does that feel like it's stripped? Oh, there it goes. Because I hadn't tightened it up all the way. Centering looks perfect. Lockup looks perfect. Action looks perfect. Great knife. Great design. Just for comparison, I don't know. The compression locks on Spyderco's feel a little flimsy to me. So I kind of like the fact that they put that rod through the middle of it. Because now it won't be able to move up and down and tweak it and twist. It'll keep it from being able to twist. Whereas some of the Spyderco's feel like they could get twisted pretty easily if you started to apply pressure. They're really thin and it could lift up or twist a little bit. And that pin is very thick and solid and fits through that hole very nicely, so it keeps it locked in place. So I think it's to strengthen the lock. And of course, you know, because it has another pin right there for structural stability, it had another pin that went across, just like most knives, just like this one. Up there, they've got a pin. See, they've got a pin that goes across, but it's not through the middle of the lock. Yeah, I mean, I know it would work, Pete, but it does strengthen that lock. And they wouldn't have made it thicker than the stop pin if it wasn't doing something. Yeah, like I said, it'll keep that piece from being able to twist at all. Because I've had some these Spyderco's that hang up and feel really flimsy. And the lock definitely feels stronger. You can definitely feel that it's not moving. And you can take your finger and kind of push up and push down on it like that way. And this one just feels cheaper. So they did a good job replicating that lock. Verta lock. Yeah, the Spyderco doesn't look, I mean, I guess it does look as thick. I don't mind another pin going across the knife. Only makes it stronger. They did do a really good job of meeting up this side of the scale. When I was first looking at it, I thought the backspacer was part of this scale because of how good the tolerance line is there, but you can still see the line. But yeah, the detent is very crispy. That detent ball is rather large. But yeah, super comfortable knife. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I thought it was like clamshell at first. What else are we going to look at on episode 300? I wanted to make a little video, and I'll do that for the year in review. I'll put together a little clip of some of the best times on stream, or try to. Like when I shot sparks all over the place because I touched the wrong thing with electricity. And just different times, little highlights. Yeah, and that's why this knife is so special, really, is because of how good the detent is, but yet how smooth the hydraulic drop is. Sometimes that's hard to get. That's a hard combo to get, both good detent and smooth dropping. Because a lot of times the reason it has good detent is because it's got an overly strong lock bar. But that is not the case with this knife. And this one being made the way it is, it's not the case with this one either, because it just drops perfectly. Cool thing about this one is you can let off the button as soon as it breaks loose and it still drops the blade perfectly. The blade is big enough that you just tap it and the blade drops. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm impressed with my first Kunwu Vertalock. Speaking of the Vertalock, let's go look at the ones Pete was talking about. All the different little versions of the small. They have a small version now also. But they have Excaliburs galore. And they have the full size with the Vertalock. I guess all these versions have the Vertalock. They have a bunch of versions though. And then they have the compact size, which I thought was a good touch this time, because some people do like. I'm just kind of mad. Of course, you can't do that with the lock system like this, have an integral, but I still want to get one of the integral versions. But yeah, the one I got is the only one left on this page, even though they had 2 or 3 versions. And this compact size one, what is the size difference? So 7.4 overall compared to 8.5. So yeah, this Vertalock, I might go ahead and pre-order one of these to match. Oh, Matt Maurer, yeah, that's a classic. You got to watch all the vacation movies. I kind of like the, I like the full size with the orange peel. But I kind of like their good old diamond texture too. I don't know. I don't think I need to. I don't think I need to get an Excalibur unless it's the integral one. I need to save my money on. Pause it right away. Size comparison. Yes, sir. I can try that.
The option for a DLC blade alongside the satin blade.
All right. So there's size comparison. I'm sorry, my car just hit a water buffalo. Yeah, John, I think that's what I want also. Can I borrow your towel? All right, so the giveaway. To enter, all you have to do is comment on the video linked in the description down there. Yep, good old Fletch. Let's go see how many people have entered. If I take out duplicates, all right. Random comment picker. Where is the link to the actual picker? YouTube comment picker, random comment. All right, right now, filter duplicate users. 3 plus 9 equals 12. Right now, there's only 12 entries. Yeah, it's in the description right down there. It just says comment on this video, and it has the link to the video right below the live here. Right down in the comments. I can show you. It's in the description. Better than I can tell you. So right here, when you go to the video, it says to enter the giveaway, please comment on this video. And it's got a link right there. If you got to hit the more to see it, all you have to do is click on that link and then leave a comment. Rich Made Knives. Yeah, I'm not going to pick yet. I'm going to let it build up. I'm going to let y'all be able to comment. I'm not in a rush. I don't think I've seen this guy yet. But wow. What is going on with some of these? That one looks dangerous to the user. And why am I thinking I might have seen this guy? Got a lot of strange stuff. But it looks like your style, Robin. Large zombie killer? I don't think I saw that one. Oh, yeah. What's going on here? That looks like 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. Did I really just say that? Yeah, it looks like there's something going on like you're doing the rabbit. Yeah, it looks like that's a medieval torture device. Could be used as one. It reminds me of Ralphie May throwing up gang signs. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but it looks like it's got a little bit too many appendages. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, Mr. Robin. It's definitely a unique knife and a unique maker. The way that cutout is reminds me of those well, what is it? SOK? SOC? Trying to remember the knives it reminds me of. What is the... Who makes the... Man, I'm having... My brain is not working this morning like it should. Having an issue. China high-end EDC. I don't think actually that's who has them. I think it's Daxi store. What I'm thinking of is the Hokkaido, maybe? Who made... I know it's a Barker. I'm having a brain... yeah. There's some big knives like this that have 3 letters carved in the back. I think it's... Oh, yeah, it's the Rogue Shark. It's SCK. And it's Shike. Shike Knives. Now I remembered what I was trying to think of. Skike Knives. And he has one that has... That's what I was thinking of. The SCK reminded me... Wow, I went around the block to try to figure out what was going on with that. But that reminded me of wherever the other one was. I just lost it because I went to the same... Rogue Shark. Yeah, that one reminded me of that for some reason. And maybe it's just because they both have letters carved out of the handle. But that's what it reminded me of. It's funny how one knife can remind you of another one just for one little trait. And the font is kind of the same look. So maybe that's what I was remembering. Squirrel. Yeah, I agree. I think I fell asleep sitting up, which doesn't happen much. And I was shocked when my alarm went off. I'm glad I had an alarm set, or I might have missed my 300 episode. So I'm going to give people a couple more minutes to enter, and then we will do the giveaway winners. I will do the members drawing myself. I guess I'll shoot a video of it so nobody will think I'm being biased. No, I didn't get a crick in the neck, luckily. I really do want to thank y'all all for joining me every morning to talk knives. I really do enjoy it. I rush home to get here to make sure I'm on time, and you know, it makes me smile when people pop in, and I really do appreciate it. And for giving me all the help with the links and the when I can't talk right. That's always cool. Thank you, mister. Yeah, nobody can ever accuse me of not being dedicated to something. Once I get into it, pretty much dedicated. And you can probably believe me when I tell you that the last 25 years of work, I've missed maybe 6 days. So I'm not one to call in or call out or whatever you want to call it. If I say if I'm supposed to be somewhere, I'm going to be there. It's just kind of who I am. My dad was always about an hour early to stuff. And I'm not like him in that regard, but I am always on time, and I do keep my word as much as I can, unless something unforeseeable happens. So it's kind of hard for me I don't understand the members thing, because some people have to renew and they haven't, and so I want to get a better grip on looking at my members list to see who is actually, I guess if it shows you in my members list, you're still a member, but for some reason, some of them have to resubscribe. I don't know. I want to be fair with the members giveaway. And appreciate you joining, Mitchell, by the way. Thank you, sir. So I will make sure I make that good and fair. Good and fair. Let's get the random comment picker going. Let me see here. So here's the link to the video, and the random comment picker is commentpicker.com, maybe? Yes. Go down here, YouTube comment picker, post the link in, solve this CAPTCHA, and hit get YouTube comments. We got 17 now. So it went up from yeah, see, there's the Wayland thing that just rejoined. I don't know. I can show y'all what it shows me on my members tab, but it's not the best as far as letting you know who your members are. It tells you when they renewed and when they joined. Yeah, if anybody hasn't commented yet, make sure to click this link, and I will show you one more time. Just go to my channel, go to today's video. Right down here in the description is a link that says to enter the giveaway, please comment on this video. Click on this link. It will take you to this video. And all you have to do is leave a comment right here. It is yesterday's video. And this is what I was trying to explain to y'all. None of the comments that y'all put in the chat ever show up on any of my videos. So none of my videos ever get comments because they're all within the video. And so if y'all feel so obliged every now and then, and you want to just go to my page and leave me a random comment, it really will help the algorithm. But just go to my live tab here and just pick one of these random videos and click on it and leave me a comment. I know that's asking a lot, but I know y'all are great guys and will help support me. So yeah, just pick a random live video down here somewhere. Just go into that actual video and leave a comment, because all the ones in chat don't count towards comments. All right, we will give it 4 more minutes. At 1 hour and 10 minutes, I will go and do the first giveaway. Anything else y'all want to look at today? Thank you, Mitchell. Yeah, I appreciate all the comments. Any other knives y'all want to see? I'm going to take my time this week and really get the sheath drawn out great for this and collect the rest of the leather stuff that I need this week. And we will get back on that next Thursday. I figured since today was kind of special and my anniversary, we wouldn't do some knife making today. We just kind of hang out, chill. Something the #1 winner, a little extra the #1 winner is going to get is one of the original Ozark Trails. Thank you, John. That's awesome. Thanks for your help. But this is going to be thrown in to the package of the #1 winner. I've got some other stuff I'm going to throw in as well. So the 3 winners will not just be getting 1 knife. They will be getting multiples probably. In fact, I can guarantee that. Might get 2 or 3. It's for sale, Matt. It is a Mannix 2 with Meton Boss scales on it and the custom clip. And it's got great action, great lockup. But yeah, this one is for sale if you want it. I'll give you a really good deal on it. Oh, and back to addressing how I keep up with stuff. I do actually keep a spreadsheet of when I buy knives. And every couple of months. So let me teach you something here. If you use Reddit a lot to buy stuff, there is a feature on Reddit where you can download your entire Reddit history. And when you do that, it will give you your chat history, which is where I buy a lot of my knives on Knife Swap. So if you type in Reddit user data download, you can go to this link right here. It's called reddit.com/settings/data request. And you can download your entire Reddit history, which includes everything. So you can only do it once every 30 days, but you can say other, and you can say I want my data for my full time at Reddit, and you hit submit, and it will give you every comment you've ever made, everything you've ever done on Reddit. It'll give you all your user data. And within that zip file is a file called chat history. And you can open it within Excel and do a search through your chat history. So they don't have a search within chat on Reddit. So you can't find your knives that you bought by searching So this makes it an easy way to go back. If you remember you bought a knife from Knife Swap, but not from who, you can open that chat history file and do a search for the knife that you were talking about and hopefully find it within your chat. So I go back every couple of months when I get a bunch of knives bought from Knife Swap and I forget who I bought them from or what I bought them for. I'll go back through there and I'll find the prices and enter them into my spreadsheet. Yeah, Pete, it takes them a few minutes to compile everything. You get a zip, and then they'll send you a link to your email saying your file is ready to download. And you download a zip file, and it's got all your Reddit data. All right, let's get this drawing underway. Filter duplicate users. Number of winners 1. We will, if somebody wins 2 times in a row, we will go to the next person. That's just how I will deal with that. Amount of unique comments, 16. I like doing my wheel better. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. I don't like this comment picker. I don't know why I don't like it, but I like my wheel of names better. So let me create a new one. Call it episode 300 giveaway. Customize it with a background image. Let me throw an image up there. I don't have anything exciting. Let's use a car. How about that? We'll throw a 67 Chevelle up there. Then we'll go through and delete all these names. Go ahead, Sever, enter the giveaway. I'm going to go to that video. Pull all the names and copy and paste them in. So go to my page, view your channel, live, episode 299. Good morning, everyone. Pause it. Whoops, sorry about that. All right. So, hopefully all the comments show up. Sever Sevens is the latest one. So let's go down here to the bottom. Start with Mr. @Waylon Godfrey. Let's add his boom, boom, boom. Let's add a few entries. Paste Waylon in. And we will roll up Nick Martino. Copy and paste that over here. Go up, Nick, laid off Pete. Copy and paste that. We are getting names populating the wheel. Mr. @TCC Blades. Get him added. All right, your name is on the wheel. Lazy Boy EDC, which is Mr. John. Get him added. If you don't see your name being added, make sure to let me know in the chat. Mr. @Ed Durbin. Copy and paste. All right, add a few more entries. Scroll down here. Let's see. Christopher Hinckley. Out of body experience. I don't know what the OAD is. Mr. Get him added. Dirk Diggler. And you will have a 24 hours to claim your prize. Matt Maurer. Add a few more. Sorry, this is taking just a second, but I prefer the wheel to that random comment picker. It just adds a little more to it. Robin. Cliff. William. Add a couple more. Let's see, Mitchell. Not sure if, and I'll make sure I don't have any duplicates. Mitchell. Kelly O'Neill, and I have no idea who that is, but they'll probably end up winning because life. Mr. Keep It Scale Stupid. Hey, there's Jed. Jed's entering the giveaway. I don't know what the legalities of that are, but if Jed wins, I will be sending the knife to Mr. TC. Good morning, Mr. Jed. Carrie Compton, don't know who that is either, but welcome. All right, this page is driving me nuts now. Carrie Compton. To Keep It Scale, Keep It Scale Stupid already got added, and Sever 7. I'm not sure if Mitchell got added twice, but for some reason I think he might have. Let's go through. Waylon, Nick, Pete, TC, John, Ed, Christopher, Mr. Matt Maurer, Robin, Cliff, William, Mitchell, Kelly O'Neill. Nope, looks like everybody's good. Yeah, people sniff out a good giveaway. I mean, all you got to do is comment. That's all I ask for, so. All right, I don't like that background image at all. So I'm going to pick something with an edge or something. How about me crying in front of, how about that one? That's a great one for episode 300 with Bozo and Santa and me being scared to death. I think that's a good, that's a good image for the wheel. All right. I'm going to, I'm going to shuffle it a few times. Let me make sure I've got the remove winner thing checked. During spin. Turn off display duplicates. Spin slowly. Turn the volume up. Make the spin a little longer. After spin, we'll do the... All right. Give them the applause. Animate the winning entry. Auto remove winner after 5 seconds. Actually, it shows you a remove. Play a click sound when the winner is removed. I'll go ahead and set it to auto remove. All right, let's shuffle it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hide it. All right. So here's the spin for the first place winner. Make this thing full screen. Boom. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Here's the first spin. Sever 7. DC. There we go. Congratulations, Sever7. Make sure it did remove his name. We will shuffle it 3 times. We will spin for second place. Well, it went right back to TC. It didn't want to let him down. Look, TC and Jed Monster are side by side. Congratulations, Mr. TCC Blades. Shuffle it 3 more times. And let's get the third place winner. William, Dirk Diggler, John. All right. We got 3 active people that are always here. That makes me happy. Not that one of the other people didn't deserve to win, but I know they won't be hard to claim. So, first place is Mr. Sever7. Second place is Mr. TC Blades. And third place is Mr. John. And like I said, I will do the members drawing a little later today. Once I figure out who all is a member and who, I want to make it fair. Yeah. Congratulations, everyone. And like I said, I'm not going to go extremely long on this episode today, so we're going to start winding her on down. I just want to say thank you again from the bottom of my heart. We got one more thing to draw for the members, and we will do that in the morning. But we have a channel knife that gets passed around among the members, and you have to do some kind of mod to it and pass it on to the next person. So that channel knife will be going to someone new after today. Well, Sever7, you don't know what they are yet, but this is one of your bonus prizes. An original in the box Ozark Trail from back when I bought 4 of them when they first came out. But I can promise you the other knives you get will be better than this one. I've got a delivery coming in today of the 10 knives that I ordered to give away as giveaway knives. And I've got some others too that I've got set aside for giveaways. So I'm going to make sure everybody gets a couple, 2 or 3 knives actually. I'm not scared. I've never been scared. I'm not scared of nothing, but thank you for the congratulations. "300 episodes. Oh yeah, so we got 65 left. So a little over 2 months left for a full year. Hopefully I can make it to a full year. Oh yeah, could have been. Yeah, you shouldn't be at school watching YouTube, Jed. He's probably got his whole class sitting around watching it. No, that's not something kids would want to watch. Random comment generator. Yeah, I don't know what a random comment generator is. Random comment picker, I don't like because the web page isn't cool. You don't get to see. I like the wheel better. I'm gonna stick with it. Y'all, yeah, if y'all haven't smashed that like button, come on, man. 300 episodes in a row and you can't give me a thumbs up. Oh, by the way, thank you for all the hate watchers that sit in the background every day and pass on whatever I'm talking about to the Discords and whatever. Yeah, it never was too hard to get around those things, TC, if you're determined enough. There's websites you can go to that you can type in another address and it'll go through that website, proxies and stuff. They can get around anything they want. Oh, no problem, Sever7. Thanks for being here and joining me every morning. Yes, because I like clone knives and I Ray Sachs, to answer your question, because I talk about all of the knife community, not just part of it. That's why they don't like me. They would prefer I just stick with knives that they endorse. Not that I talk about the whole entire knife community. I don't weigh one any heavier than the next. I don't prefer my clones over real ones, and I don't promote clones over real ones. And actually, I promote real ones with the clones. So I actually do promote more real ones more than clones, because when someone asks me what a clone is, I will tell them the real knife and let them go buy one there. Yeah, you can't just talk about, I mean, that's my philosophy. I just like talking about it all. It is part of the knife world. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to change. None of us have done anything to create it. And they're going to keep making them. And they're going to be sitting on shelves. I know you can say, well, people don't buy them. You know, if people stop buying them, then they'll quit making them. But there's enough people that don't even know they're clones. They're just buying knives to keep them supported. So they're going to keep making them regardless. So acting like it's not a thing. John, you don't have to do nothing. I've got all three of y'all's addresses. I will just send them out. I know y'all are here. That's why I was glad it was y'all three, because I don't have to do any tracking down or getting of any addresses. I'm good enough to know. I don't have any big list of requirements, and there's no kazoos involved in today's giveaway. And that was no shade being thrown there, but just a fact. Yeah, I have a problem with a lot of people. In fact, I don't want anybody to take any of this negatively. And I love Cole. I think Cole is a great. I enjoy watching Cole's streams. I like his attitude. I like, from what I've gathered of him as a person. But even him the other morning when I was watching one of his videos, he started off with an ad, and it just kind of made me a little cringy feeling, you know, and I'll just, well, I just got disconnected somehow. But as I was saying, no kind of shade going towards Cole at all. But he started off his video with an ad for a 10% off code. And I get it. People that do this for a living, they have the right and stuff to do that. But it still made me feel a little cringy when he was selling like $200 little bags. And it just made me realize that I'm glad that I haven't gotten to that level yet. And I know once I do get there, I'll be just like him, I'm sure. I mean, like I said, I love his channel. I love his attitude. Love everything about it. But there's just certain hoops you have to jump through once you get to a certain point that I don't know that I ever want to get there, you know, if that's what it means. And I get it. Showing support for somebody is great. And I love the fact that y'all show me support by showing up and talking to me. And, you know, some of y'all have donated and my members pay monthly. So I truly do appreciate all that. And I'm sure Cole does too. Just like I said, yeah, the ad was great. I love the quality of the ad. And it was just the first one I had seen. You know, I don't watch every day, so I hadn't seen one before. But yeah, the cinematography on it was great. And it didn't bother me to the point that I like left the video, but it just made me realize that, you know, and like I said, the production on it was great. Yeah, and that's what I said. I said, when this becomes your job, you know, some of that stuff changes. But I love his attitude. I love his channel. In no way throwing shade over there. It was just an observation I made, and I chose to voice it publicly today. And you know, there's no rebuttal needed. I totally understand it. No way shade. And he is very good at being honest about lots of things. He says lots of things about knives that are negative. It's when I go to a channel and I never hear any kind of negative remark ever, that's when I get a little shaded out by the person and think they're just a shill. Everything can't be perfect with every knife. It is Bible study, Ed. But yeah, it's all those channels that have every knife seems to be perfect. Just like I said, when I got this one, what was it? There was something negative about it. Well, maybe not. Thank you, Mr. Ed. But yeah, if they've got sharp edges or something doesn't feel right or the lock feels weird, I'll tell you about it. Well, guys, I think we're going to start ending this one. Thank y'all for 300 days in a row. Thank you, Mr. TC. See, this is what I was not understanding, is because it shows when you're a member, but it doesn't show when you renew. I don't know. I don't know how to tell which ones are actually renewed and which ones aren't. If y'all saw the page they show you for your members, you would understand why, because it really doesn't tell you much. In fact, let me see if I can bring it up and I will show you. And it's kind of even weird how you have to get there. You have to go to see, it's got a total members and an active members thing, and I don't understand I don't know I don't know why they show you all that. Why don't they just show you active? So right here is my members page. And it says total members and active members. And I don't know. It says total members 18, but when I go to the list of the Seer members, it shows my members and it shows when they joined, but it shows that they rejoined, but I don't know how to tell if they're still a member. Like, I don't know. It's weird because there's more than 18 names listed here. There's 19, but it says I have 18 active members or total members. So I don't know. I don't know. It tells how long everybody's been a member. I don't know. This rejoined and joined part is what's a little confusing. Because I'm not sure earlier if it would have showed Ed as being a member, or it would have showed when he joined, but it wouldn't show when he rejoined. I don't know. So it's confusing. They don't make it easy. But yeah, there it is. Total transparency. Yeah, I don't know, John. I don't know how it works. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how all that works, but I'll figure it out and make it fair. I guess anybody who's listed and shows as a member will be entered. Oh yeah, he has to use some kind of program to keep up with all his members. Pretty wild. Anyway, guys, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, you have to have some kind of piece of software when you get that big to go through and pull them all out for you. If you ever wanted to do anything with individual names. Yeah, I don't know why he would need to see them all individually, but if there was some reason, there's probably some software. I would not doubt it. Somebody write some scripts for anything. I don't have a Patreon yet. Maybe in the future, who knows? We'll see how it goes. I'm still enjoying it day to day, so we'll take it as it comes. I'm going to carry the gringo today, that's for sure. But thank you, Mr. Mitchell. Well, guys and gals, hope you all have a great Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. We will look at some new knives and talk with friends and have a great morning. And hope you all have a great day, like I said, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.